And we continue. The athletes move to the next series of competition, so it's rotation 2. And back to the floor exercise. And the Hills School competing, Brittany Morgan, competitor number 60 and aged 16.
Hill's program, of course, Kelly Hill has run that program for many years and produced many national team members and Olympians. Brittany is 16 years old from Frederick, Maryland. She's a level 10, and she was second in the all-around at the 2004 Junior Olympic Nationals. So she has already had success on a national level. Nice opening tumbling run. That's an Arabian double front somersault and a solid landing.
10 different teams are competing, most of them along the East Coast and the Mid-Atlantic coverage area of CNA. We've seen some Olympians come out of this school and out of this meet just a year ago, Bart.
As a matter of fact, yes, Courtney Kupets was performing last year in this competition after coming back from her Achilles tendon injury. She did the uneven bars. Of course, gymnastics fans know that she went on to represent the U.S. in the Olympics and win a silver medal in Athens this past summer. Other great gymnasts who have come from this program: Dominique Dawes was a two-time Olympian, and Elise Ray, member of the Olympic team in 2000.
Saw her competing for Michigan last year in the NCAAs.
Strong double back at the end. Like I said, this is early in the season, but she has plenty of endurance to do a good, solid double at the end of that routine.
Brittany Morgan, 16 years old for Hills Club.
What's tricky about this move is what they call a blind landing. She's going to do a half-in double front. You really don't see the floor until you're just about standing on it. She judged it extremely well. Last tumbling pass, when you're a little bit tired, she had plenty of juice to finish that.
Yeah, that's 90 seconds of flat-out exertion. In the second round of events, this is our first look at Emma Hoffman from the Rebound Club, one of the younger competitors now on the vault.
Rebound is in Cliffwood, New Jersey. Her coach, Diane Farrell, is the owner and the head coach of that program. Not a bad little vault. That's a Yurchenko style of vault. She's a tiny little girl, so pretty well done. It's in the piked position. That comes from a 9.5 start value in the Junior Olympic rules. As I mentioned, the rules at these Junior Olympic competitions are slightly different than the elite rules and the Olympic level rules.
There's that speed factor we were talking about too. She's young, short, can't generate a lot of pure speed down the runway.
She'll mature into that strength, but what's impressive is her technique. Considering she's a little underpowered, the mechanics are still real good.
She's one of the younger competitors, 8.75 according to the judges.
Good for her. Nice form.
To the bars, Julie Cotter, who performs for the Parkettes in the 14-year-old division. Her turn on the bars.
All right, nice combination there. Toe on, full turn to what they call a reverse hack, the release move. A little bit sloppy on the transition. You need to see the gymnast transition between the bars twice. And they need to show a couple of release moves and a very nice dismount. That's a double back tucked position with a full twist.
Here's what you were talking about right here.
Yeah, here's a toe on, full pirouette. Little sloppy, but then she manages to pop a pretty nice reverse hack and a move called a pack salto, which is a transition to the low bar. That was sloppy as well, but I admire her going for some difficult combinations. Nice going.
Now on floor exercise.
8.9 for Julie Cotter on the bars. Back to the runway and getting ready to tackle the vault is Darlene Hill from Wilmore.
Wow, that was nice. Nice combination of power, technique, good speed. This is the Yurchenko vault. This is from a 10-0 start value. Very good mechanics in the twisting, laid-out somersault. She pulls it around very nicely to finish the rotation.
Forward and left, the fourth star, one more exercise.
Darlene Hill in her second time down the ramp, down the runway, on the vault.
Even better. Now, not as good of a landing, but I really like the mechanics off the horse. Good push. And what's impressive to me is after she pushes off the horse, watch how she keeps pulling her chest around to finish that very high and set the landing in nicely.
Also from the Hill School, Brittany Ramsey. She's 14 years old.
Now on floor exercise for Hills Gymnastics.
And gets ready to compete in the floor exercise.
Before the meet, I heard Kelly Hill call her Rambo.
Wow.
Her last name is Ramsey, but she calls her Rambo. She's a junior international elite.
So she'll take no prisoners in the competition.
Very nice. Same tumbling pass that we saw from Brittany Morgan. A little bit higher. Beautiful pike double back. Second tumbling pass.
You see some of the other competitors pop into your picture every once in a while. I heard you refer to this as a 4-ring circus on your ESPN telecast of the Super 6 down in the Southeast. There really is. There's action going on all around us at all times.
Whip, whip, two back handsprings to a 2.5 twister. Great combination. It's one of those tumbling passes where you actually need to do two different types of saltos in the same tumbling pass, and she just ripped it nicely.
Some good talent here at age 14. Just about prime time for a shot at the Olympics 4 years from now for women who are 14 or so now.
Yes, in fact, many athletes sort of gauge their Olympic trial or tribulations based on when they were born. You don't have anything to do about that, but what do? You know, you have to say, well, I'm good for 2008, but I'm maybe a little too young for 2004, and that's just the way it works out. The irony of it is not only do you have to be a great gymnast, but you have to be great on the right year in order to make the Olympic team.
Brittany Ramsey, and a look back at her performance.
Good solid pike double back in the second tumbling pass. I like this combination, this whip, whip.
Wow.
Two back handsprings. Wow. And then she pops a 2.5 twister at the end of that.
It almost seemed to accelerate through the series. Geraldine Stack-Eden, her second competitive event of the night. Now on the bars.
Already a 9.775 on the vault, so she's off to a great start.
Back with the Parkettes, we talked about it earlier. Nicknamed Lou, after Mary Lou Retton, of course.
A lot of these young ladies don't know who Mary Lou Retton was. It's been 20 years since those Olympics.
Come on.
This is a great routine. There is a lot of difficult combinations in there. She's relieved to get through it. I like her technique. This is a 4.5, reverse hacked, and a transition called a pack salto, a laid out somersault to the low bar. Toe on full pirouette, finishing very closely to the handstand, to a half-in double front. That's a tough combination at the end. Great.
And you see her score, 9.575. She's off to a great start after 2 events in this meet. Sherry Yang